Geeks. Welcome to another episode of TTRPGeeks. Tonight, we are playing RAYCATS. A quick little introduction into the history of these RAYCATS. As told by the RAYCATS, the elders speak of the before times, when we were still small, cute creatures that lived with humans, snuggling them and clawing their furniture. Our color-changing fur warned humans when they were near high radiation, saving countless lives. But then, one day, klaxons blared. The skies turned sickly green. The humans dropped their bombs and blew themselves to near extinction, and the world desert was born in fire. Now, several feline generations later, most of the humans are gone. The few that remain have bodies warped by radiation and minds tainted by nihilism. As for us, all that radiation gave us a glow up. Everyone here is a cat person who is all fancy and swole and stuff, and I would like to take a minute to go around. We'll introduce all of you as people first, and then before we start the game, we'll go ahead and go through characters. Ian, do you want to start us off? What character are you playing, and what do they look like? And most importantly, what are they dressed like?
So I am playing Big Tom. He's a big, powerful cat who's yellow fur with stripes, and he's wearing a battle harness with green studding all along it that allows him to hold on to all his weapons because he's the commander of this unit.
Amazing. Matt, do you want to go next?
Sure, I would love to. So, Ralph is a gray cat, a little chubby, no tail, wears a black suit with a blue, athletic shirt underneath, along with a blue tie, because you never know when you gotta be ready, whether it be for running or for a meeting.
I love that. And Nathan, you are the new person on our stream. What is your cat, and what do they look like?
Yes, thank you for welcoming me. My name is Nathan. I will be playing McDougal. I am the mechanical cat. McDougal wears an orange jumpsuit and has big ruddy gloves. And he is generally well-meaning, but can be a little bit distractible at times.
Fair enough. Let's go through one more time. Where can people find you all if they want to follow more and see more of your face? Ian, let's go back to you. Where can people find you? What do you do on the internet?
You can find me here every Monday or most Mondays. You can find me on Twitter at BudFan, and you can find me on Let's Start Playing. Whatever it's called, Start Playing.
Start playing games. Yes, I actually am going to try and get a few games running up on our off Wednesday nights. So you might be able to catch both of us over there.
Nice.
Matt, tell us about improv and D&D.
Well, you can find me improv and D&D on YouTube and Twitter. And also, I'm very excited for next Monday, where you'll be able to find me again as Shu in Candle Geek Mysteries.
It's going to be so good, so good. That's our normal Monday night streams, and they've been really fun. We have replaced tonight because our beloved Tori is in Spain, so she could not make it, and we wanted to still play fun games. So we have Nathan filling in. Nathan, where can people find you? Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Sure. So you can find me on Instagram at Nathan Howard is here. I'm an actor in Los Angeles, so if I have a website, nathanhoward.work, if you want to see that. And then I actually host virtual mixology events through Talktails Entertainment. So if you look up Talktails Entertainment, we make and send kits to make cocktails with.
That is so cool. We actually have a special cocktail coming up of our own. I don't know if we can reveal anything about that yet, Ian. Is that still under wraps?
It's under wraps, but it will be unveiling next Monday when we're back on.
We're going to have the Dirty 20. It's going to be great.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Katie. I'm stepping on her toes in chat. All right. We have a link for Nathan in chat. If you want to go check him out, employ him. He's got a glorious mustache. With that all being said, as always, TTRPGeeks is a place where we explore new indie games, and this is my first time running RAYCATS. Sometimes reading through the rules and actually playing them can be two different experiences, so if we stumble at places or get rules wrong, my deepest apologies to Six String Games. We are going to still have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for giving us this review copy. We're really excited to play. Now, let's get to the good stuff and game. You are all currently in your mobile command vehicle. The three of you have formed a unit for some time. You've known each other, and you hear a crackle over your radio as you're doing patrols. Hey, come in. You guys there?
This is Big Tom.
Hey, Big Tom. How's it looking out there?
Same as it does every day.
Well, this is not going to be your normal day, unfortunately. You know those the wheelie buddies?
The wheelie buddies. Oh, the guys who love their cars, worship them.
Yeah. They're making a break through the wall. We had a crack some time ago. We were getting around to repairs, but unfortunately, they're gonna go straight into that rad zone, and it looks like they have sights on that military outpost.
We'll stop them.
All right, yeah. Great. That's all I needed to hear. Good luck with that.
All right, McDougal, get us to where those coordinates are. We're gonna stop those guys.
All right. I'll hike up my belt. Get downstairs.
Perfection. Yeah. So you guys are at your vehicle. It is huge. This thing is like a more mobile tank. It's got those, what are those called? The tracks that go round and round. They've got 4 sets on like an oblong shape instead of a typical circle. And it's got heavy armor plating on all sides. So fancy on the inside. You've got satin window coverings that you can pull apart so you're protected from this sun. You have leather seats that are somehow uncracked, a cooler with cold beer constantly stocked. This is the luxury vehicle of command units. Do you guys have a name for it? This sweet baby? Sweet baby.
Sweet baby.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Perfect. Sweet baby is what I want to say it has a decal painted on the side. What do you guys have this decal as? You're Googling.
I'd say I would contribute the fact that it is pristine because Ralph takes very good care of said decal. Making sure that it's not like peeling or anything, just to make sure that whenever we need to get somewhere fast, it'll be aerodynamic enough.
Yes. Lovely. Okay. Perfect. Sweet baby is gassed up and ready to go. And the one small downside to Sweet baby is that it is a crier, man. It is so loud. Every time you hit the gas, it revs up and it just crunches on the ground. And this is the loudest vehicle anyone has had in the last 100 years.
She likes to purr.
Let them know we're coming.
Watch out for the rocks.
There is no watching out for the rocks, but don't worry, Sweet Baby can handle it. You guys are rip rolling along the scene as you ride up alongside this 33-foot concrete wall that surrounds this radiated zone, the rad zone. And sure enough, you see a crevice in the wall up ahead. You're probably 50 yards out right now. But you can see ahead that there are cars and motorbikes that are like weaving their way through the rubble and breaking through. You're going to really have to gun it if you want to make it there in time.
Let's go.
Oh, I'll give it all she's got.
All right. Want to have our
careful.
first roll of this session?
Right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you are, I would say, an expert when it comes to driving Sweet Baby. So go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay. Was it Ralph the driver?
Oh, is Ralph the driver? You can roll it, Ralph.
Oh, sick.
I'm throwing all that rad fuel in there.
Is it like a manual thing?
I'm pulling all the levers. Yeah.
I got 2 1s.
Hell yes. Okay, so cool thing about RAYCATS is that you only use D6s and you have like a target number as part of your character sheet, and you're trying to either roll above or below that number. So Ralph just rolled below his number twice, which means that you did it very well. Good job.
Sick.
You want to narrate how this looks? How you're catching up with all these cars making their way through?
So in this case, as Ralph is focused, determined, he's going quickly, but he is making sure to obey the laws of the land that he's seen before. So whenever he swerves to the left or to the right around a particularly big boulder, he'll always make sure to signal properly, just to make sure that everyone's safe on the road.
Nice. The little tick, tick, tick before turning left and right. Up ahead, you see that they have definitely heard you, and they have turned and formed a barricade with all of their vehicles. Now, these vehicles are like straight out of Mad Max. They are jank. They are exposed to the open air. They have spikes and speakers and craziness all over them, and they are forming a pretty formidable barricade as you come rolling up on them. And a very naked cat steps out, wrapped up in leather. It's got no fur at all, like one of those Sphinx cats with folds of skin that hangs off. He's got a big weapon propped up against his shoulder, a battle axe with extra spikes that come out of the handle. And he steps up and he waits for you all to approach.
Wrapped in leather. So when you say naked, does that mean furless?
Furless,
Okay.
my bad. Like a naked cat. I don't know how else to phrase that.
No, it makes sense. I was just clarifying.
Okay.
Do we
probably
recognize this cat?
That's a great question. Would you say that you spend a lot of time dealing with the people around these parts?
I think
The
so.
factions?
Yeah, I think
All right.
we're keeping them out of here at least on a regular basis.
All right, perfect. Then you definitely recognize this cat. He's called Claus McWhiskers. And he is a sassy, rude, attitude-filled individual that doesn't like it when people stare at his body too much.
Shouldn't dress to show it off then.
Maybe you should tell him that.
That's a take.
Speaking of that, I'll be taking my shirt off, so I'm just wearing just my battle harness.
Okay,
I fight better that way.
perfect.
I'd say-
showing off nothing.
the way the car, like, if there are any areas where it seems like it would be a good place to park, so that it's like easy to back out or easy to just peel off, without too much like debris in front or behind the treads, Ralph is going to be pulling, like, it's not going to be a cool stop. It's going to be all right, this is the spot. I'm going to back up a little bit. Going to shimmy over this way. Oh, yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
in reverse?
I always make sure to do the full turn back so I can look behind me. But I might be keeping Claus McWhiskers waiting for a second longer than he'd like.
He's definitely irritated, though there is a hush that runs across the whole crowd. Is that Sweet Baby? Oh, yeah, I think that's Sweet Baby. Wow, amazing. I've never seen her in person. And they seem to be in a bit of a tizzy over this grand performance you're making.
Ralph, I put the extra plating in the front so that you can ram them. Get to ramming.
You did set that up. All right, I'll work on it.
Or it.
And I will signal before I peel back out of that spot and go to ramming.
There is a scream, and cats are all leaping onto their cars and their bikes, and they do not seem to be leaving. As worshipers of their machines, they would never leave a car behind. And they look up as you approach at a breakneck speed, absolutely terrified, but willing to lose their lives in this moment.
I'm going to open the top hatch and climb up on top. Big double two-handed sword out, ready to leap down upon them once we smash through the cars.
Rust and radiation! Stop! Wait, we can talk about this!
I'll be adding more fuel and pulling more levers. Cackling
Wonderful.
Below.
Ralph, smash through him once, and then we'll talk.
All right, Captain.
Just a little smash.
All right, roll it
back
up. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, is this 2 dice?
This is 2 dice, and I would actually let Nathan add a dice for assisting because of all this mechanical know-how beneath the hood.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nathan, do you want to roll it?
Oh, I can roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you rolled 1. Ralph, you're going to roll 2.
All right. I've got a 3 and a 5.
I rolled
3 and a 5 and a 2. What is your number, Ralph?
Mine's 4.
Number's 4. Okay, and you're looking to get beneath the forks. You are using Ray, science and reason. So
Okay.
you have 2 successes, which means you're doing it well. Narrate how you're smashing the small Lee.
All right. So in this case, I guess emboldened by the fact that McDougal was able to successfully install the improvements that would prevent any sort of like fender bending of our vehicle, Ralph is going to shift forward and begin slamming into their I'd say maybe like one in particular. He's going straight for like the tire, and he's beginning to shove it against the other ones and trying to get them, like if there are bikes, trying to get them all toppled over, though not necessarily like going over them by any means. He wants to make it inconvenient, but not like
not break anything.
Annihilation.
Yeah. How much breakage would you say there is?
Oh, I'd say probably for each vehicle, like a 1/5 of their value in damage.
Oh, yikes. Okay, sounds good. Now, Ian, you said you are standing at the top of Sweet Baby, ready to leap down amidst all these cats that are screaming and clinging onto their vehicles. Would you like to narrate what you're doing right now?
So as we come crashing through, we're gonna give a nice howl, and then leap off, spin through the air, and I'm not going to attack McWhiskers, but I will land down in front of McWhiskers with my blade out, ready.
Big Tom, what the hell is wrong with you? And this battle axe is coming for you.
I'm gonna duck low and try and catch that axe and flick it out of his hand.
Awesome. Let's do a roll right now.
I got a 4.
And your number is
2.
2. So you used over and you were looking for cats. So you have a success. Well, one success means you barely manage it, but you are going to have harm or complication of some sort. As you reach up and grab onto this, all of those spikes that I described earlier sink straight into your paw. So now your paw is impaled as you're holding this, but it does not hit you. What would you like to do?
I don't have a problem. You do. Get out of here.
I can't believe you. We need to get in there. We have a calling. You could have just let us through.
Can't do it.
He turns and looks at all of his people around and then gives a short whistle. And everyone starts revving up their engines. What are you all doing in the meantime? Nathan and Ralph. I should remember Nathan's character's name. McDougal.
McDougal, yes. So has Sweet Baby come to sort of a stop, Ralph?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Well, I will use the heat from the engine and the boilers to light my cigar, and then I will grab my one of my recent inventions, what in the before times might be referred to as a shotgun, and I will get up to the top perch as well to see if Big Tom is okay. And I'll call out there. Hey there, Tom, you doing all right?
I'm fine, McDougal. These ones are the ones who are going to be in trouble.
Well, you just say the word there, I'll get you blasted.
There's no trouble here. We'll go. For now.
That was honestly pretty easy then.
He's
We'll
gonna
be
reach-
waiting for you.
Claus grabs onto your wrist and rips his battle axe out of your paw. You better watch your back, Big Tom. You've made an enemy today.
I'm not scared of you.
There's some cats with tears rolling down their face as they right their vehicles. All of the little bikes all toppled together and stuck, and they're having to pull them apart. They're fixing them up. Many cats are just like flipping you off, Ralph. They seem pissed that you would dare ram their precious babies.
Ralph has his notepad and pen in hand, and he is carefully writing down everyone he recognizes and their descriptions, just so he won't forget who strayed on the wrong side of our squad.
Amazing. As they start to retreat, I need Big Tom to roll me some cats.
Mm-hmm.
There's a faint crackle of a radio often into Claus's car, and you can almost make it out depending on what your roll is.
Got a 5. I'm perking
You
my
got
ears.
Okay. A 5 is a success, and you lean in and you hear, "Nice job. We're making a show, boss. We're in on the other side. You just keep him distracted as long as you can."
Ralph, fire up Sweet Baby. We got other places to go.
Where are we going?
The other side. Let's move.
All right.
I'll start revving it up.
See, Claus smirks as you all start revving up and peel out. I should not describe it as peeling out. Carefully, beep, 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 back up. There's like a K point turn as you like ever so slowly.
Come on,
make your-
Ralph.
We've got rules and regulations to follow.
Perfect. And then you're off. As you check your rear view mirror, though, it appears that Claus and his crew are once again approaching the wall.
Where we just left.
Yeah.
Or we're
All
just
right.
gonna get run around the thing.
We got 2 spots they're trying to breach. Claw's here, and he's got his other guys around the other side. What are we gonna do, boys?
Do you want to go in there and I'll ram these guys?
Okay, now he's about ramming.
So
Your
saying
upgrade.
I can't go fast though to get to the other ones.
Are you suggesting splitting? I think we should ram these ones, and then we go back and re-ram the other ones. Everybody gets a dose of ramming today.
How about
There is a little chime, like a computer chime, and a display lowers from the ceiling since you have a luxurious interior to your baby here. And a map is showing up, showing the rad zone within the wall. It appears that there is, if you go through this entrance, you can cut within the rad zone towards where this potential second breach is.
We're supposed to protect the zone. Can we go through it?
You could,
That's,
but it is high radiation. But you'll be okay, probably.
Does the radiation affect our sweet baby?
No, sweet baby's taken care of. You don't have to worry
Oh.
about sweet baby.
We're good. Sick.
So, Captain, what do you think?
go through the middle.
On it.
I'll get downstairs.
Get us going.
Are you guys
Fast.
communicating via comm? Is this like a double-tiered monster truck type of a deal?
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it has to be big enough so that we each get our own leather couch to lay on in the sun when we're not working.
So true. So true. Ralph, do you want to narrate how you're plowing through these cats? They are actively trying to get out of the way.
Okay. As
Some of
long
them
as-
do look like they're like really revving it, trying to make it through, counting on your careful driving to make their escape.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, in that case, use one of my secret Ralph weapons. Although I will have to focus a little bit so that I don't get caught up in it. But I'll hit a few switches, and then you see just a few, like you hear a few things whirring up on this tank before 4 red dots appear, and they begin swirling around to get them distracted so that I can destroy their vehicles.
Oh no! So you're doing like laser pointers to get all of their eyes dilated to stare at them, and then you're just gonna run them
Absolutely.
over.
Absolutely.
That is diabolical. Roll it up.
Okay. Is that 2 dice?
2 dice.
All right. I've got a 1 and a 2.
1 and a 2. 2 successes. You know what that means. 2 is you do it well. Good job. Describe it for me.
Great. So I was trying to be careful initially before we realized that these guys are trying to manipulate us, trying to manipulate Captain. And so then as I begin to plow into their vehicles, I'm just like stacking them all atop each other and shoving them into like a section of the wall so that I can compact it and just keep going back, and as always, turning back around, and then ramming forward, turning back around, ramming forward, and then before leaving, of course, giving a little flash of the headlights, giving a turn signal, and then cutting through.
It's so aggressive and then gentle, and its dichotomy is amazing. Okay. Yeah, you're through. You hear the screams and wails of devastated cats behind you, many cursing your name, cursing sweet baby, though with an edge of admiration. Like, damn you, you beautiful car. And you're off into the rad zone. This is a place of mystery. It doesn't fully make sense once you enter into this green, like smoky area. It kind of billows as you go, rolling over baby as you drive through this zone. And there are warning signs in dozens of languages that seem to be built into like spirals that are going around each tier as you get deeper into the rad zone. Are you going to go like keeping close to the wall or cutting through the middle?
Oh, I believe the orders were to cut straight through the middle, so we're doing it.
Fair enough. Is there anything you're trying to accomplish while you're going through here? Or just going fast, avoiding rubble? But what's your goal?
Unless Captain or McDougal have like other guidance, Ralph, he'll drive quickly, but maybe not as quickly as they would like.
Sure.
Because he's going to be avoiding stuff. I guess part of it is just, though he has that battering like mechanism at the front, old habits die hard. And so he's going to be using that signal. He's going to be making sure that there's no unnecessary damage to the vehicle.
Sure. All right. You are making your way through, and as you get closer and closer to the center, this green smoke is thicker and thicker, and you're having a hard time seeing. I need you to make me a check to make sure you don't run into anything. You only get 1 dice for this.
Oh, snap. Okay.
While you're doing that, Wombat Fest has called out that I didn't talk about what my 3 drinks are. So for nostalgia, I have a Kool-Aid Burst. Just like show that off one more time. Look how glorious that is. I mentioned it in passing yesterday, and Chase came home with a full 6-pack. I have my caffeine so that I can be hyped for stream. And because I have the caffeine and the sugar, I felt like I needed just alcohol to complete this concoction. So we've got some Wild Turkey American Honey, which is very smooth. Big recommend. Not a sponsor, though. So if you're watching this, Wild Turkey, hit me up. Level 1 Geek.
Yeah. I've got a 3.
You got a 3, which is a success for you, correct? No, it's a fail. You have a 2?
Is that Ray or Cats? I have a 4.
Would be Cats, because you're going off of instinct right now.
Okay, that is a fail.
All right. There is a devastating crunch sound, and baby like lifts up off of its back treads and then slams back down. Metal is screeching, and you have no idea what you just hit.
I'm stopping immediately and documenting.
What do you do to my girl?
I'm sorry. I couldn't see.
Well, gonna get rich.
You hear a wet slither drag across sweet baby.
Oh.
You get it fixed, McDougal. I'll go check it out.
That didn't sound mechanical to me.
I'll pop the hatch and head out.
You start to pop the hatch, and as soon as you do, like a glowing blue. The best way to describe this is like a big spaghetti noodle kind of like flops in. A whole bunch of them just drag over and then up and back. And then you finish lifting the hatch open, and you see that you are surrounded by humongous jellyfish that are glowing blue and slightly transparent, just floating through the air, seem to be just like undulating. I think that's the right word.
We got
Through
jelly noodles. Is this something we've seen before?
He's going to say
They're
it like he knows
extremely
exactly what
rare.
it is.
but they are actually another faction that are intelligent, but they are not aligned with the RAYCATS. They're not necessarily against, they're just not aligned.
Hello, Noodle Jellies. What are you doing here in our rad zone? You're not supposed to be here.
What are you doing in here? We do not follow the rules of RAYCATS.
But it's our job to protect it and keep everybody out. Follow the rules or not, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Stay on the other side of the wall.
They just ignore you and keep. It almost seems like they're pulling in this gas, this thick smog of radiation.
Is there anything wrong that I can find with the tank?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely, you seem to have hit something that has jammed up underneath your ramming mechanism, and it is caught up. Like if Ralph tries to back up, it's like that feeling, like, you know, when you like drive, I shouldn't say this now, everyone's gonna know I'm a terrible driver. You drive over like the thing and you get stuck. Yes. Yeah. I'm actually a great driver. That's just happened when I was learning how to drive.
Many years ago.
See how many people believe that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would have to hop out of the tank.
You would have to leave the tank in order to deal with this.
Yeah. Well, I will. I'll excuse me there, Captain. Get up past him in the porthole, and shimmy on down, slide over and off with my toolbox to assess the damages.
Luckily, you don't have like a pop tire because you don't have tires, but this is really stuck and you're not 100% sure how to get it off because baby is like on top of it and locked. It's like this. Mm-hmm. So you don't know how do you want to handle this if it's stuck like this?
Well, first I'll sit there and have a good think while the negotiations with the jellies are going on.
Yeah, let's return to the jellyfish negotiations. Big Tom, they are ignoring you, which is extremely rude considering your position of command. They're just kind of doing their floaty business, hanging out. Don't care about no cats.
Can I figure out what they're doing with the fog? Not really Big Tom's specialty area, but
you could definitely try. Give me one.
I got a 1.
That is honestly incredible. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, it seems like they are attracted to it. Maybe they're getting some sort of sustenance from this, but they're vibing, man. They're having a good time. They don't seem to be harming anything.
So you're eating this smoke?
That is a very rude question.
You follow it around?
Why should I answer to you, little cat?
Because this is our red zone, Big Jelly.
There's a little sparkle of electricity that runs across their tendrils, and they start turning towards Sweet Baby, and their undulations grow quicker as they start closing in around the car. Poor McDougal, you're going to be caught in the middle of this. What are you doing during this? Yeah, because they're quickly approaching at this point. Like, you're here and they're all coming in from all directions.
Well, McDougal was transfixed on fixing the mechanical problem, convinced that I need some sort of levy or winch. So the approaching jellies catch me off guard. So I don't know if I do have an answer of what to do.
That's fine. You can just stand there and watch. Ralph, anything you want to do at this point in time?
All right. I mean, from inside, because I'm still just chilling, assuming McDougal has got it covered outside, but would I be able to see any sign of us being enveloped by jellies soon?
Yeah, if you look out the windshield.
Okay. I'm gonna honk the horn.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you honk the horn, and it seems like they like pull back momentarily, startled by this. Do you have a particular song or sound that plays when you honk the horn? This has been customized to hell by you three, so you can pick whatever you want.
Oh, great. Okay. I mean, so in this case, it's probably like kind of, I imagine that each of us have our own like specific horn, but the one that Ralph likes to do is it's kind of like just one of those sounds that people do when they want to politely get someone's attention. So it's just like ahem, ahem.
Wonderful. So the ahem takes them off guard, and they undulate. Chat better drink for that. Backwards a little, and then slowly drift closer, intrigued. What was that sign? What was that sound, little cat?
That was good old Sweet Baby here. Tap the top of the vehicle.
Tom, we're gonna need a winch or a pulley or something.
Could you help us? You can stay and feed on your purple smoke if you could lift up Sweet Baby. Help McDougal.
We must confer for a moment. Please leave us be. And they start floating away from you, and they form a tight cluster, and all of their tendrils just like interweave, and they start flashing different colors, communicating in a way that you do not understand.
Should I get the shotgun?
Not yet. I think things are going the way we want them to, McDougal.
A minute
That's what I would
passes.
call it. Okay.
I wonder if I could seduce these creatures.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well,
I have a good appeal about me that I find a lot of people find intriguing.
Ralph, put down the blast shields. We're not gonna want to see any of this.
And Ralph is gonna go to a section in the back of his notebook where he just has tally marks under Captain Seduce.
Incredible. So a minute passes, and then 5. And they have no sign of breaking their cluster.
Hey,
How long are you going to wait?
they still squishing?
They are. So jellies.
They all turn red.
Take your time. but we're kind of on a clock here.
They fade slowly back to pink, and then do the
Those-
splishes and splotches of blue and purple resume.
If those raiders get what they want, you're not going to have this rad zone anymore.
They untangle quickly at this, and one floats towards you. I'm just going to make this all time whenever they're talking. What did you mean by that?
They're coming in to try and take this place over, but when they do that, it's going to open a chasm to the center of the planet. And that means we're all going to be gone.
That would be problematic for our existence.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We agree to help you. In exchange for your permission, two tendril things come up and they do like this sort of gesture. Permission to remain within the rad zone.
You have our permission to stay here as long as you need to.
Of course. In that case, and they all start drifting, undulating towards Sweet Baby.
You follow McDougal's directions of what you need to do. Okay?
McDougal, what do you want from us? They're all speaking in unison as they surround McDougal, and you just have like a curtain of tendrils around you.
What? I gotta tell them what to do.
We would tell them where they got to grab to pick her all up so you can do what you need to do to get Sweet Baby out of this situation.
I ain't never talked to no jelly before. But,
We can hear you, you know.
yeah, sounds about right. Well, you all lash yourselves on the front piece there, and you just kind of you be pulling up, and then Ralph, you gotta go forward just a little bit. They pull up, and then you go reverse, and then them jellies let go.
All right.
Ralph, you are somewhat distracted because there is a baby jellyfish right in front of your windshield that has gathered up rubble from the ground and is stacking it like D6s. Now, something important to note is that all of the rubble in this area are perfect cubes. The ground is covered in it, and so they're just stacking it slowly, one by one. If you move the car, you're going to disturb the stack.
I'm gonna start tapping on the glass.
It turns red.
And I'll start trying to point and be like, I'll grab my own little like debris inside, just like a little stuffed animal, and just be like,
It splats itself on the windshield, the side of the stuffed animal, and is just like vibrating against the windshield.
and then Ralph is gonna like just feeling the urgency of the situation. He's gonna.
Pause. How much emotional attachment do you have to this? Who gifted you this?
So Ralph, he probably got this from his little brother, and he said that it would keep him safe. It's just like a little stuffed elephant, and it's got like a little suit on as well, little tux, but his little brother wanted him to have it so it would keep him safe when he went into rad zones. But in this case, with the fate of the world on the line, he's gonna like hug it one last time before he like kind of gestures it towards the little jellyfish through the windshield, and then throws it out away from like the front of our tank. Hopefully it'll follow.
It unsticks itself with a sickening, peeling, wet sound, leaving a terrible blotch on the windshield. And it just takes off at a streak towards this stuffed teddy. What was that? What type of animal? Elephant?
Elephant.
And it's just undulating so fast. It's going, following this. And all the little stones are left behind, still stacked to a perfect tower. And then you hear a creak as all of the other jellyfish surround and begin to wrap their tendrils around Sweet Baby and try and lift it.
Now, Ralph, you gotta go forward just a little bit, and then go back in reverse.
All right, I'm on it. Wow, I didn't expect the seduction to work so well.
Yeah, I don't
Seduction?
know about that either.
I actually
Right.
didn't have to seduce these ones. They could tell the importance of what we were doing.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, they also saw me without my shirt on, so I'm sure that helped.
well, y'all jellies can count.
We can count only as high as how many tentacles we have.
That's enough to count my six-pack.
And that's at least 3. So we should
Each one
be
has
good.
approximately 20 or more.
All right.
How high do you need us to count to?
Yeah, 3 will do her.
Oh, is that how high cats can count? Embarrassing.
Sure.
And then they all change colors to yellow, then orange,
Yellow, they're
Then
gonna blind us.
and then
Cover
green.
my eyes.
And they lift up on green. Ralph,
That's
what do
when
you
Ralph's
do?
gotta go in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be in position, fasten my seatbelt, turn
They're
around.
straining, and by the time your seatbelt is fastened and you turn around, they've set it back down again.
Could you do it
Darn
again?
night. Hat down on the ground.
They all start intertwining their tendrils again, and they are communicating via color, different changes. And then one splits away and floats over towards you, McDougal. Sorry, I have a quick question for you.
Hmm.
Does your kind not know how to count to 3? Because we counted to 3, which was the plan, and we're concerned that the operator of this metallic beast doesn't understand signals.
Yeah, no, he's just a little prickly in how he does things.
So if we're supposed to count to 3 and we held up our end of the bargain, we feel as if we've done everything here. Perhaps you understand?
Yeah, Tom, your new jelly friends, they're a bit patronizing. I won't lie.
I don't think that we can't count to 3. I mean, I think Ralph can count to 3. I don't need to. But
Have
what
I told
happened
you that you
was-
have a very nice tummy?
that I do. Thank you.
What were we talking about?
Happened was you all started to change colors.
That was them. What was doing their counting?
Yeah, but when we change colors, things happen. So we all thought something was going to happen. So we were a little thrown off.
Oh, that's true. We say that.
The undulating comes to a full stop.
Nah, I'll tell you, I'm done with these things. I'll blow this rock up. I don't deal with these jellies no more.
So we cannot change colors around you?
No, you can. Just through us for a moment. See, because when I go yellow, people go blind. I thought you were going to try and blind me, so I got a little nervous.
Should we try again? Or should we, did you wish to go with your explosive route? The undulating resumes as they
think we
seem to
should
calm
go.
down.
I think it's a lot faster than an explosion. We need to go. One more time.
What? One more? Is your calf ready?
Ralph is ready to count. We all got to count to 3. Everybody knows how to count to 3.
Perfect. And they go, and she flashes purple 4 times, and then they all come back around, and there's that slitherly, slidey sound as they all wrap their tendrils around the car. And again, they do flashes, but they do different colors this time. They go purple, green, and then pink. And then they do a lift, and then they drop it.
On this one, I will do the reverse.
Quickly enough.
Yes.
All right.
I've already finished all my pre-driving prep, adjusted the rear view window, all that jazz, the mirror, and I'm good to go.
Okay. You pull backwards. How fast are you moving?
If there's nothing behind me, then I'm cool going a little bit faster. It seems like there's a little bit of chaos outside, so we want to get out of here.
All right. Roll 1 dice for me. I rolled a dice, but I feel like I should have done this for you.
Okay.
I have a funny failure in mind.
Oh, well, you get your funny failure. I rolled a 6, I think. I don't know which one it is.
Perfection. Yeah. So, you fail. And you got it backwards so fast that they were lifting up the car, and several of them get pulled beneath the treads and are now jammed up within your wheels and are oozing, glowing, luminescent fluid everywhere. There's a high-pitched keening sound in the air, just like that seems to like almost be shaking the glass of your sweet baby. And they're all like flashing red as if telling you to stop.
When sweet baby comes to a stop, I'll wait like a couple seconds, and then you just hear
Everything all right in there? Out there?
We off the rock?
Yeah, we're off the rock. They gone up all them treads with the jelly bits.
What?
I'm gonna look over the edge. Are they like?
Yeah,
Is there a mess everywhere?
there's a mess.
Couple might be dead.
Again, that high-pitched keening sound is like filling the air.
Well, thanks for your help. Smoke's all yours. We'll be moving out now.
I will quickly grab my hat from the ground and scramble up the side of the.
Yeah. You're always
Nick.
welcome in this rad zone. Jelly.
The jellyfish are all surrounding the car, and they're like seem to be trying to pull their friends out from the treads. And you guys are off, dragging the bodies along.
Just go. It's not worth it. I ain't got no time.
Incredible. Okay, you guys are off again, and these little cubes are spewed up in a spray behind you as you take off. As you near the wall, it's starting to become a little
Thanks
less
again,
hazy.
Jelly. I'll see you next time.
I don't think you're gonna want to see you.
No.
Unless you're really good at seducing things. I don't know if that's gonna be what you want to do next
I
time.
am good at seducing things, but you got to break a few eggs. Everybody knows that. When you have a baby kitten, not all of them make it out alive.
You
Or
gotta
something
shred
like
a few jellyfish in order to make an omelet.
That's right.
I don't know what this means, but I love it. Okay. As you guys are starting to approach the wall, you are noticing that this fog is starting to lessen, but you don't see anyone at this breach.
But it is breached.
It is breached.
But
It's a
there's no one-
smaller break than the last one. It almost looks like they've like blown a hole and they've just perhaps fit through.
What do you think? Could they have come through with their cars from this hole?
Yeah, it definitely looks like it would have to be a smaller car, but they definitely could.
So we could get out.
You could get out. It might be a scrape, though. Sweet Baby might sustain some damage.
I'm going to get out of Sweet Baby and go take a look at the ground. See if I can see any tracks, treads, tire marks. Sniff the air.
Nice. Yeah, you get down.
Signs.
You're down low, and you absolutely can see tread marks in all these cubes. They're all shuffled off to the side, and it looks like a number of vehicles have passed this way, headed straight for the center.
We didn't pass them, or we at least didn't see them.
You didn't see them.
Well, we got a little turned around in that thought.
Also, your car is very loud. It would not be hard to avoid you.
It's good to let them know we're coming, but sometimes it's not good.
Astute.
I'm pretty sure that was in the Art of War.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's follow these tracks. Swing her around, Ralph.
All right, I'm on it.
I'm gonna ride. If I ride on the front of Sweet Baby, can I see the tracks in the fog?
If you say that one more time, if you what
If
on
I,
Sweet
like,
Baby?
Ride on the bumper, the front bumper. Will I be able to see the tracks to help direct him?
I'm going to say that yes, you would have an easier time seeing the tracks, much easier than Ralph, but you definitely run the risk of falling off and then being run over.
No, that.
Oh, we already seen that happen to them jellies.
This is what I'm on a jelly. I'm a RAYCAT.
You're right. Yeah, you're right, Cat. Well, there's no problems here.
Yeah,
No
that's what I was just getting at.
And Sweet Baby loved me. She's like she loves all of us. So I'm gonna ride in
Beautiful.
front.
Okay. Yeah.
Alec Mama.
So you just to paint a word picture for me here. You're just sitting up there, holding on tight.
Nope, no. I'm gonna. So the bumpers. I mean, it's gonna be kind of wide to be able to push things out of the way. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna lay sideways on it, kick the legs back, show off my six-pack to anyone who happens to be in front of the vehicle. You know,
Sure.
twist sideways and lean on one elbow.
Mm-hmm.
And keep my eyes down on the tracks so I can just kind of keep directing with my other hand.
Perfect. So to make sure I understand this correctly, you're in like a supine position. You're like one hand on your palm, laying out sideways, posing for anyone who could possibly see you within the forbidden rad zone, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And you're directing Ralph by mere waves of the hand upon occasion.
Yes.
Just
'Cause
like
the only
left,
thing
right.
scarier-
He's in charge.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing scarier than Sweet Baby would be the vision of Sweet Baby with a swole cat riding on the front.
Of course. Of course. Beautiful. I am so here for this. Ralph, go ahead and give me a check to tracking these people with a bonus dice from good old Big Tom.
Sweet. Okay.
Big Tom? That the right name?
Big Tom, yeah.
Wonderful.
So 2 dice.
Two dice.
I got a 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3. Okay, those are both successes. You're absolutely tracking this, but you don't seem to be gaining on them.
Go faster.
You've passed one set of signs. They're big and yellow with black paint scrawled on it with warning signs in dozens of languages. They're rusting away. Some of them are broken down. And then you pass another set of signs and another, and each one you pass seems more and more corroded.
Ralph, what do those signs say?
What do the signs say?
Warning, rad zone, do not approach.
Oh.
And then it's like getting, like, as you get further and further in, it's like, last chance, for the love of God, turn around, go back, do not enter. Getting more and more desperate as you get closer in.
I know the humans were like, amazing, with what they did with us
Yes.
and the world, but at the same time, everyone can tell it's a rad zone. Why do you put up a sign that says "Don't go in"? It's a rad zone.
Right.
Idiots.
So we're going in.
Yeah, we're going in. That's where they went. We need to stop them. They can't take over the rad zone. Whole damn
All
thing's
right.
gonna come apart.
Y'all need the nitro down here? I gave her all she got.
Crank it up to 100, or whatever you're doing there.
Yeah, crank something up to 100.
Boost.
You have received a boost, and all of a sudden you're going so much faster. Big
Uh-oh.
Tom, the wind is just rippling through your hair, your fur. It's glorious. You are a sight to behold. And off in the distance, though your eyes are watering with the speed you're going, you see the glint of chrome.
I think ahead I see something. They're coming up on them. Might want to slow down. The wind's
Can't go
nice,
faster?
but I'm not a dog, so I can't really handle as much wind.
He say go faster?
No, stop. We're coming up on them. Stop.
Ah,
Go faster!
Does the chrome seem to be moving away? Or
Mhm.
like they part? Oh. No, go faster. Go faster.
I can't slow. It's one or the other.
All
Keep
right.
up with them, McDougal. Push it. We got to overtake them, Ralph. You run over them.
All right.
And I'll start slowly upshifting back up.
You had slowed for a moment before Big Tom had realized they were actually on the move. And now you're picking up speed. You're throwing gravel as you are just barreling towards them. Your entire, what is it called? Ramming apparatus is ready. And yeah, you're coming up on their asses. You see them glancing over their shoulders, their goggles, and their fur stands up on their backs as they lean down over their bikes and their cars, and they just take off. And it's a race. Ralph, I'm gonna need some
snap.
checks if you're gonna catch up to them.
All right. All right. How many dice am I rolling?
One from Nathan from giving you boosts, and one for your own.
Sweet. That's a 1 and a 3.
A 1 and a 3 is 2 successes. Go ahead and describe this to me.
Great. So it's like it kind of starts off. They've got quite a lead, but as they're like maybe smiling a little bit, looking over their shoulders, we kind of end up creeping up on them to the point where like at one point they all like look over their left shoulder, and we're not there. It's because we've matched pace with them, and then I start honking my horn from the side of them. And then Ralph was gonna call out,
Captain, do I run them off?
Run them off. We're going to take these guys and send them home.
and then I will swerve left into them.
All right, I need a
Got it,
ramming
turn
check,
single.
please.
Okay, ramming check, 1 dice.
What would you say? Do you think this is Ray or do you think this is Cats?
Oh, this feels like cats.
It kind of feels like Cats to me.
Yeah, it feels super cats.
I didn't want to like change it on you all of a sudden, but yeah, I think this is definitely Cats.
All right.
I'm going. Big Tom's eyes open as he realizes, oh, I'm
On the
right in the
outside.
middle of the ramming area. I best move.
Slightly above the ramming area, but yeah,
Oh,
you're in
okay.
danger. You're in
Oh.
danger for sure.
Try and run back up the front of the tank of Sweet Baby up the windshield. Get above any ramming debris.
Guess what, y'all? I just rolled RAYCATS. Dun dun
You
dun.
rolled RAYCATS? You rolled Exacxies?
Yes, yes.
All right. So if the RAYCATS is rolling whatever number you've chosen at character creation, exactly, you get special insight onto what's going on. So you get to ask me a question. I'm pretty sure you know what sort of questions you can ask, but
Yes.
go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna choose if there was any vital detail that I missed here. Is there any crucial bit of information as I caught up to these guys? Is there, like, I mean, have they split up? Is this the whole group? Something like that.
So since these are like vehicle worshiping cats, and they've decked out their vehicles, they have all sorts of kinds of weapons that are pointing out the side. They've got like spears, they've got spikes, they've got something that's like bulging that looks like it could explode if you hit it. So hitting them is possibly gonna hurt Sweet Baby.
All right.
Rolling that RAYCATS.
And then I'll call out
Captain, this could damage us.
Captain,
Damn it.
Big Tom, you are actively coming up over the hood and going ever on a moving car, which is extremely difficult. And I feel like you should roll cats for me.
I think you're right.
I think that it would be funny.
I will shove
Four.
the last bit of coal and then scurry upstairs and draw back the little satin curtain on one of the side windows and prepare to engage these cats.
Okay.
So Big Tom's gonna run up the glass, slip a little bit, grab onto one of the windshield wipers, and use that to kind of spring himself the rest of the way up and over the top.
Do you go
Sick.
inside of the hatch? Or are you just
No.
on top of the car?
Just on top.
Of course. Why did I even ask such a question? You are safely there. McDougal
Tom.
is tying back curtains so that he can see out and what's going on. Ralph, you have an extra boost of power from this coal that he shoveled into this engine, and you now know the dangers of ramming. You have a successful ram, and you're pretty sure you're going to take damage. Would you like to still hit them?
Yep. It's
Yep.
gonna be a hesitant, but the fate of the world. So
Yeah.
I'm ramming.
Okay, you come along broadside and you slam into them. Now, this car that you've hit is large. It's like monster truck size. It's almost rivaling in height your mobile command vehicle, right? But it's open air. It's got spikes everywhere, and it had that big bulbish thing on the side. And as you hit it, it explodes and acid splashes up along the side of Sweet Baby and starts melting through the metal, completely erasing Sweet Baby's decal.
Oh, we're in it now.
That was custom.
Big Tom, you cover your nostrils there. I'm hitting them with the grenade,
And I'm gonna wheel down the little crank window on the side and throw out one of whatever the hell my character's name is, McDougal's special catnip grenades.
A catnip grenade! Tell me what those do.
It will release the sweet saccharine smell of catnip upon hitting. So I'm gonna try and hit it like either like the bed of the truck or into the cabin of the car.
Hey, give me a roll.
Yes.
This will be a rolling of cats.
Okay, I prepped myself not knowing any of the rules by just taking 3, so that's right in the middle. So is that? Do I need?
You want to roll over a 3
Over.
right now?
I rolled
to
a 4.
succeed. You rolled a 4. Perfect. So yeah, you're able to lob this right in there, and from your vantage point, you can see their eyes dilate and get huge, and all their tension whips to this thing, and it starts going off balance as the driver even is distracted, and they just wheel right off the road and smash, tumble, and flip into a fiery explosion, and you guys are off to the next car. Now
I love the smell of catnip and radiation in the morning.
you hear a chorus of rust and radiation from the ones in front as they're leaning down over their handlebars and really trying to get away. And in the distance, you can see the metal and concrete outline of this military outpost.
Oh, we're getting close.
You are all coming up on it quickly.
Are the motorcycles like close enough to reach them?
Yes, you're coming up on them.
I am going to leap off the top of Sweet Baby, come down on one of the motorcycles, hurl that driver off, preferably into another motorcycle, and then I'll just stay on the motorcycle so I can try and ram them and knock them away.
Incredible. This is definitely going to be a cat's roll.
3.
3 is a success for you, I do believe.
Yes.
So you describe this for me.
All right, so we're gonna leap off, sword sheathed on my back, spin through the air, come down, land on the back of the motorcycle on 2 feet, grab that guy, grab his leather jacket, obviously wearing a leather jacket, grab that, pick him up off the bike and hurl him to the side of the bike next to him, and then slide down onto the seat. And rev it and pull around.
All right, with 1 success, you barely manage it, and I get to inflict a complication or a damage onto you. So, though you make it and you wreck them, the tire on your bike from this sudden drop on pops, and you're going into the death wobble of a motorcycle where you feel like you're going to wipe out at any second. You have a split-second decision on what you're going to do.
Which
That's
tire
real
popped?
life. That's hell.
The
Just for reference.
back tire popped.
The back tire. Are there any other vehicles near me?
Yeah, this is like a whole cluster, a horde of vehicles.
Okay.
So you know that you could probably get back to Sweet Baby or to this other car up to your front and right.
Perfect. I'm gonna slam the brakes so that it comes to a stop and rolls up on its front wheel, and then launch myself at the car in front of me.
That's incredible. I think we're gonna need another cat's roll.
2.
A 2. That's RAYCATS for you, isn't
That is
it?
RAYCATS, yes.
Oh man, you could ask me a question.
All right. So as I leave, I will holler, "The RAYCATS have the power!" And what are the questions I can ask?
So you can ask really anything that you want, but some suggestions are, what's happened here? What's the best way to get what I want? What's a vital detail that I miss? Who is responsible? So on and so forth.
What is a vital detail that I missed?
A vital detail that you've missed is that in this car that you're launching yourself into, there are 3 other cats that are armed to the teeth. And so you're putting yourself into an excruciatingly difficult situation.
3 cats
as they
plus
all
the
are
driver?
turning. No, including the driver.
Oh, this is easy.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But they all are armed, and one has a gun that's pointed at you.
Into a cat fight. That's not right.
So, as Big Tom is soaring through the air to land in the back of this car, Ralph, what are you doing?
Ralph has a big ball of yarn at the ready. That's one end of it is tied inside the Sweet Baby, and he's got it ready in case Big Tom needs something to grab onto so he can pull him in.
Amazing. What about McDougal?
McDougal is back down below to his personal chest, putting things together, spinning and wedging, racketing wrenching.
There's sparks flying everywhere. Total like action montage as you're building some sort of contraption. And that is where we will go to break. We're going to take like a 10-minute break and we will come back for the rest of this fantastic actual play. Please stay with us. We'll be so quick. Bye. We are back. Thank you all for waiting and chilling and just vibing to the BRB screen. We were just having a nice little rest and taking a mental break from the glory that is Big Tom and his action leaping. When we left off, McDougal was crafting wildly as Ralph drives this command vehicle covered in metal plating, and he's been ramming in all these like Mad Max types of cars and motorcycles. Big Tom has just flung himself off of a death wobble motorcycle into the back of another vehicle where 3 cats are turned towards him, and there is a gun pointed right at his face. Big Tom, your eyes come up and meet the gaze of a beautiful Tabby. She's the one holding the gun, and she seems quite taken aback.
Ah.
Well, there goes this whole mission.
As Big Tom goes flying through the air, makes eye contact, he's gonna give a purr and a wink, and then roll in the air to show off those abs. Try and land next to her. Not take the gun from her. Just land next to her. No, nice purr.
Thank you.
Did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you land right there. She was the one who was holding the gun, and like it kind of drifts.
Slide my hand around her waist and lean in.
She the gun goes up, pointing away from you as she does like a blush almost. She's like, hi.
Hey, ready to join the team? Get rid of these losers?
Oh, well, she kind of looks around. I need you to make me a check to see if you're going to successfully seduce this poor I can't word. Never mind. Go ahead. Just roll your dice.
I did. I got a 3. I did seduce, but barely.
Barely. Okay, so you have a complication. So amazing. She smiles at you, and then her eyes move over to Sweet Baby. If I come with you, do I get to ride in that?
You do.
The driver like spins around to stare at you and say, babe, and the car goes like just veering off away from Sweet Baby, and you're quickly being separated from the party as you've angered this cat's cat friend, boyfriend, whatever,
Significant other,
lover.
She mine lover.
Big Tom's been here before. It's all right.
Not new territory for Big Tom. As this car goes like bumping and throwing square-shaped gravel everywhere, we flash back over to this object that McDougal is constructing. What are you making?
Yes. So I will get on my walkie-talkie and say,
Yeah, Big Tom, you away from the main pack there, because you're gonna have to get back either over here or get yourself far away from that main group of damn motorcycles there.
I'm already way away from that group of motorcycles.
All right, that's good there, because it's I say it's about to be quitting time.
and then I'll heft up over my shoulder and scurry upstairs, and then open the little satin parter again, and then roll down the window again. Manual window.
I don't know why it makes a mechanical sound as you do it, but it does.
And then take a big old drag on my cigar. Say, man, it's a sad day when cats killing cats, but some days that's just how it goes. And then line up a shot with this large RPG that I've concocted, and I will use my limit break.
Yeah. All right, tell us, and for the people at home who don't know what limit break is, what is limit break?
Limit break is my special colored cat maneuver. And since I am a RAYCAT of the orange variety, I can rain down a firestorm. And I'm doing it through the form of this colossal RPG that I've crafted onto the group of motorcycle cats that hopefully I can, before I line up my shot, I can see that Big Tom has kind of whirled to the side a little bit. So I will attempt to avoid him.
Amazing. I'm not even going to say that you have to roll anything for this. You launch this right into the center of all of them, and it is sheer decimation. Go ahead and narrate how this looks if you'd like.
Okay, so I will use the cigar to put the nice little lighting on the comically large bomb that sits on the silo of base, and then crank up the tension on the back and out through the little hole in the side of our tank. And as it lands with the cats, they have a moment of recognition at first at each other back at the tank, and then there are there's a large hailstorm as cats in slow motion, and cars and wheels and tires and things go. And I will
and little square cubes
and lots and lots of little square cubes.
And then
and the cackles of McDougal from the window viewing it all.
And Baby just barrels through all the smoke and destruction and emerges on the other side without a scratch on her. Her decal may be burned away, but she is ripping and roaring along. Ralph, what are you doing?
Ralph is just kind of reveling a little bit, and he just kind of turns back for a second. One of the few times that he will take his eyes off the road when they're going at high speeds, but he'll call out and say,
good shot, McDougal.
Thanks. Much obliged.
Ralph,
then-
darn me.
yeah, Ralph is gonna try to pass that ball of yarn back to McDougal, thinking that maybe I'd better keep both hands on the wheel.
Oh, so this is the yarn that's going to be tossed to Big Tom?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, McDougal, are you going to throw this yarn over there?
I will scamper up the ladder and open the hatch and get out the top and try and wave with the yarn.
Over there, Big Tom, you have an angered, what was this in chat? Significant other. Thank you for that. That was genius. And furious with you. But you see off in the distance, McDougal with the yarn.
There's the signal. So what is it, babe? You coming joining us or staying here with these group of losers?
I'm not one to hang around with losers. And she side-eyes her ex.
I didn't think so. So the X is, what is the X doing?
The X is actually abandoning control of the vehicle, releasing the steering wheel with both paws, which is horrifying, of course, to Ralph's expression, and is fully turning around in his seat and reaching out to grab her wrist as if to force her away from you.
Oh, no. Big Tom. So,
Oh no, that's exactly what you did when you arrived.
yeah, but I'm Big Tom.
Okay.
You my lady for me,
It was suave then. This just is a no-no.
and I didn't grab her wrist to control her.
I thought it was a
I
waist. I thought it was
uncomfortably-
like a
I did.
a
I
pull in.
uncomfortably wrapped.
Even
Yes.
more
pulled,
invasive.
pulled in. More invasive, but she had.
Maybe I
Sure.
don't know how cats work, I guess.
it's like the intertwining of tails as they walk. It's fine. It's fine.
So McDougal, did you throw the yarn?
No, I was just out the top of the hatch waving.
All right, I'm going to signal for it to get thrown.
Okay.
Would you like to throw it?
Not so confident about this, but I guess I'll do it.
Best of luck to you.
I just
You
rolled
want
one-
over a 6.
I just
over
rolled
a
one
5.
die. Over a 6.
Over a 5.
Over a 5? I have a
3. A 3. Damn.
Over a 3,
3.
yeah.
And I rolled a 6.
You roll. Okay. You've got 1 success, which means you're going to have a complication. So you get the yarn to them, and then you have the realization that you are going to need to pull 2 cats back, and you were only expecting 1.
And Tom's already big.
And Tom's already big.
It's in
He's
his
big
name.
Tom.
I don't expect you to do all the work, McDougal. I'm going to say, listen, Cat, I got no problem with you, but you got to realize she wants to be with me and not with you. It's the way the life goes. And then I'm going to reach out and kick the stick shift and pop it out of gear so
Oh,
that the car will come to a sudden stop as I grab her with my left and grab the yarn with my right and try and swing off the car.
wow. Well, I'm definitely going to need you to roll me a d6 and hope that this is not a catastrophe.
Did you roll
It's a
one?
3. So I succeeded, but again, barely.
You're just
Big
right
Tom's
there.
Really good about just skinning his pants there, getting by.
All right. So yeah, you kick this thing, and sure enough, it veers. But instead of veering away from this, it veers towards Sweet Baby. It's going sharply, which means that all of a sudden there is slack in this yarn, and you've already jumped, and you're realizing that this is you're about to hit gravel pretty hard.
Yank.
There's a quick yank from the side, and all of a sudden you're up again, and you're just barely swinging right towards Sweet Baby. Ralph, we need a maneuver from you. How are you going to deal with this thing coming into your path, and you have 2 cats swinging towards Sweet Baby? It's chaos, and I need a clever maneuver from you to save the situation.
Okay. The way that other vehicle is like veering towards us, is it like gonna meet us at a specific point?
Yeah, you're actually almost on top of it. Since it's out of gear, it's stalling out. It looks like they have lost complete control over this.
Oh,
You're about
snap.
to crash straight into it.
Okay. In that case, this is.
I think I can get us out of our situation. Me and the lady, Ralph. So just worry about not being destroyed by the car.
Okay. Yeah, Ralph is gonna try. This is gonna be one of the things that he hates doing, but he's gonna try to do one of those 90 degree turns where he like shifts the gear, he twists it hard, and he like switches it over to try to like kind of drift and then gun it away from that oncoming swerving vehicle.
This is highly illegal.
I know.
Can you handle that?
I'll report it to the tribunal.
Good. That's good. All right. I'm going to say that you're able to make that happen because you already did something so illegal, and I know how much that hurts, Ralph.
Yeah.
But you're able to do it. You are swung and you're latched onto the side of this thing. McDougal, they are hanging onto the side of Sweet Baby, not quite on top. Are you going to help them up?
Yeah.
Oh, are we already on, Sweet Baby?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
That got you
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
Oh, I didn't have to do my move.
You didn't even have to do anything.
Right. I will lift her up first.
Of
Oh,
course.
howdy there, girlie.
Oh, hi. Wait, are you a mechanic?
As I live and breathe.
Very cool. She slips past you and down below.
Now,
Wait
Big
a
Tom, maybe
minute.
maybe you gotta stay. Maybe you just stay up there for a second.
Big
I'll
Tom.
close the hatch.
Hey, you.
Hey, you were out there before with your gnarly bits just hanging out, so I think you're fine.
I'm fine with my gnarly bits hanging out, but I don't like your gnarly bits hanging out down in there.
Now, don't you get the wrong idea. Just treat the sweet lady to some nice tea. Now,
She's like just patiently waiting through the yelling. Will you show me how this sweet baby works?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. You don't want to take a chaise or something? We have some accoutrement. You can sit yourself down and.
Such
Or
a
I
gentleman.
can take you downstairs to where all the magic happens right off the bat.
I would love to see some magic.
All right, well, Ralph, you got the driving to yourself.
Your name's Ralph?
Yeah, don't pay
My
attention.
name's Ralph.
No, that's not
Whoa.
gonna work for me. I'll
I
open
didn't
the
ask her name.
She got the same name as the nerd there, Tom. I don't think this is gonna work.
The hatch is now open, and Big Tom, you're hearing this conversation about how her name is Ralph, and she looks a little bit puzzled.
How do you spell that?
How the only way that it's spelled?
Tom, you know how to, right?
No.
Oh,
We got stuff to do. Are there any more cars?
no,
We'll
I
talk
blew them
about
all.
this
You didn't
later,
see
Ralph.
you didn't see I blew them all up.
Ralph, you keep driving, and Ralph, you do whatever you do, Lady Ralph.
I'm on it.
Lady Ralph.
Anything that I do?
Don't let him define you by what you are, what you aren't.
Thank you. Such
You're just-
a gentleman.
You're just equally as named as that driver is.
I
Perhaps
didn't
it
mean
could be
it. There was anything wrong with being a lady. I just meant that was a signifier. They got the same.
Yeah, but you were
damn
signifying
name.
at the expense of her, saying that the standard, the baseline is going to be Guy Ralph, who's driving.
Why don't we call that one Driver Ralph?
Fine. He's driver Ralph, and what's your position?
Not Lady Ralph, and that's how she wants to be called.
Well,
Gunner
I
Ralph?
understand. Gunner Ralph?
Gunner Ralph, I have a gun. And she points at you for a demonstration, then realizes that's not proper gun control and sets it aside.
Gunner Ralph. All right. Gunner Ralph, driver Ralph. McDougal, Big Tom. That works. All right. So there's no more cars here. Nice job.
No more cars here.
We got to find out. Oh, Gunner Ralph knows. Gunner Ralph, where's the other breach? Where's the rest of the squad? Especially McWhiskers.
Well, didn't Miss McWhiskers go through the breach that you left behind? It's not like you blocked it.
So he,
No, we did not do that. No, that is true, man.
Gunner Ralph might be a little too bright for her own good. No, we did not close that gap. We didn't close this one either.
But she was
We're
bright enough
dealing with the
to-
problem, not with
The
the
turncoat.
no need for band-aids. So is he coming to the center too?
Oh,
Is that the plan?
yes.
All right.
Klaus has heard the siren call
Excuse me.
at the location, the military outpost.
There's a siren call?
Well, you know, the sweet call of machine, and she
No, that's
runs a
just them-
hand
that's-
alongside the interior of Sweet Baby.
No, I think you're getting confused. That's them jellies. We already run them down with our trays. They won't be making no more noises.
No,
Let's not
there.
talk about that anymore.
There's some sort of contraption at the military outpost, and it will release the Holy One if we activate it.
Yeah, we don't want that. Driver Ralph, outpost. We got to stop Catastrophe McWhisk. We're gonna stop the bad guys. Bad
Claus
cats.
McWhiskers.
That's his name, Claus McWhiskers. We're stop him. Then we're gonna save the radiation town. We're gonna close up the walls, and we're gonna go home with Gunner Ralph.
And-
Jury is now out on Gunner Ralph's.
Driver Ralph is going to do a 3-point turn now that they're out of danger to turn back around to go.
No, I think we want to keep going into the fort. Don't do a K turn.
Okay.
No, it's understandable there, Gunner. I mean, Driver, actual Ralph, because or Ralph actual. That's what we should say. That's how they say it on the programs. Because her religious mumbo jumbo might have gotten you mixed up, but we do need to go in the middle there.
All right, let's go.
Yes, let's go to the outpost.
Are you so you not with the other cats no more, but you still pro Holy One?
Are they mutually exclusive?
I would think so. Can I?
Driver Ralph, what's mutually exclusive mean?
He's trying to figure out if she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, maybe we just call her regular or just Ralph because we take away the gun. And then we actually do that.
But this is my gun. My dad gave it to me.
That's a good story.
Well, you can't take away something the dad gave. Everybody knows that.
Well,
but-
the Jellies did take away Ralph's elephant.
Well, the Driver Ralph gave the elephant up.
Oh, you gave away an elephant? How did you even find one?
My little brother gave it to me.
A real? Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
She seems stunned at the concept of you giving away a real live elephant. She has no idea that it's a stuffed animal. But she takes a seat and is running her hand along the leather interior.
Big Tom, did you vet this woman at all?
Well, she got a gun. She's obviously a vet.
No, he just swooped in with his stomach and whisked me off.
I hear that a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
Is that
so
going to be
do
a
I.
problem?
What do you mean?
That you hear it a lot? What, do you go through a lot of cats?
No,
How
I
mu-
just mean the swoop in and stomach. Oh, I think you might be right, McDougal. This might have been a big mistake.
Yeah, I think we get rid of the gun from Gunner Ralph.
Wait a minute. No, I have
listen.
wanted to join the RAYCATS for a long time.
No,
I just-
wait.
We-
How do you be wanting to join RAYCATS for a long time? You didn't know that Big Tom gives around with lots of lady cats.
Because I'm not. You guys are like superheroes. I don't personally know superheroes.
Well, you do now. I haven't even
I-
showed you my big sword yet.
Your big sword?
Yeah.
Is
it's
that
right
a
here.
euphemism?
No,
You could
it's
take
just
it
a
that
big
way.
sword.
It is, but some people think of it as, you know what, McDougal, go stoke the fire. Or what do you
Can
do
I
down
see
there?
you
That's
stoke
a
the fire?
euphemism.
Damn.
Hey, he's still got it. They're going downstairs. Find me. And
Just
she
gonna
ends
follow.
up shooting me. Just know I called it.
So the only thing, if you're going to be a RAYCAT, Gunner Ralph, is you can't want to bring back whatever you said was going to come and save everybody, because that's going to end the rat. We protect the Radlands.
Oh, that's disappointing.
If you
But
can't
I
move
guess I
past
would
that,
rather
this
be
is
a
not going to
RAYCAT.
work out.
I would rather be a RAYCAT if that means I can stay inside a sweet baby.
Yeah, RAYCAT it is then. And
Sure, for now.
Wait, you can't.
no, you can't be for now.
What?
You can't let her onto the team. She don't got no color.
You got to commit. That's true. Do you have a color?
You can't just ask a girl what if they have a color or not.
I think in the instance of trying to be RAYCATs, you can't.
Oh,
Yeah, Duke was right on this one. We all got colors.
all of you do? What are your colors?
Well, mine's yellow. That's why my battle suit is made of yellow.
Orange.
Ralph.
Orange.
Ralph is blue.
Well, I'm purple. Telekinetic powers.
Really? All right. You're in then. That's the only requirement I need.
Great. Can I see how baby works now, please?
Show up the newest member, McDougal. Ralph, driver Ralph, get us to that base. We're going to stop Claus. It's time to get into action.
I'm on it.
And being that Big Tom gets focused on things, he misses the fact that Gunner Ralph puts her paws together in a very evil looking way.
It's excited. She's excited.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, she's like, can I see it now?
Man, I get you. You can come downstairs. We got one big eye on you, though.
You're silly. And she's going to hurry past you and downstairs.
Put my head back up. She's a little too eager about this. I don't know. I'll see you guys in a few minutes, but
She's extremely excited about all the ways that baby works and even makes a comment or two about things that could be improved, which could be taken as a little rude.
Whoa.
yeah, no, she gotta go right now.
As you're calming up and complaining about Gunner Ralph perhaps coming for your job, upstairs, you guys are making quick time towards this military outpost, and it is growing significantly in size as you get closer and closer. Then, as you pull up, you notice there are already vehicles here, and there is not a cat in sight.
Where do you think they are, driver Ralph?
Inside.
Not here. They're probably inside.
Mm-hmm.
Good thinking.
Yep.
Well, what should we do? Should we go driving on through and try and just get rid of all of them when we take down the building? But we don't know what's in the building.
We might want to be a little more careful going inside. If
Yeah. I think we got to get out of the old
yes,
sweet baby and go on in paw to paw.
yes. I guess having an extra pair of paws will help. They've been down there an awful long time.
What's that supposed to mean?
And Ralph will take out his notepad and he'll start like a new one that says McDougal seductions.
Hey, you don't need a page for that. There's no seduction going on with McDougal. Everybody knows that. Put that page away.
We'll see.
There's a little, wow, is that how it works? From down below. It drifts up. I love it.
Hey, we got to go now. We got actions.
There is a rumble, and the ground beneath Sweet Baby undulates as a wave runs through it. Drink.
Was it
How to figure it out.
drink?
Yeah, there's a drinking game in chat where they take a shot every time I say undulate.
No, I know, but does the ground whisper drink?
Yes, it does, actually. It's really weird and creepy. Maybe they're right about this god or something.
So
Okay.
is there like a sock on the door to go downstairs?
Oh no, I'm not doing none of that.
Okay.
She's surreptitiously trying to extricate information about my vehicle.
Okay.
As we call in the mechanics business, suspicious.
That's exclusive to mechanics, by the way. No one else uses that term.
Mechanic cats.
Well, then
All right,
Ralph is gonna knock on the hatch to that bottom area where Gunner, Ralph, and McDougal are, and say, "It looks like we need to get in."
Yeah, tour's over. You can go now.
I could stay here while you guys go in.
No, you can go. You can leave.
Oh, we're all
Okay.
going in. We need your gun.
It's going to be really awkward. It's like, they're my previous cult. You're my new cult. Don't you think that's going to be like a little
We're not a
awkward?
cult.
We're not a
guardians.
cult.
Okay. One, my past organization, my new organization. You have a leader and you take orders without questions, right?
Nah, that's not true. I get
Okay.
in the business all the time.
That's not
Plenty
that's
of
not right.
questions.
Oh, that'll be new.
There's
Fun.
rules and regulations.
What can
Yeah,
you
we-
name 5?
Yeah, but we don't follow none of them.
Sure.
Hey,
Protect the rad zone.
Okay.
yeah.
This
Keep
one,
out everybody from the rad zone.
you're doing bad on that one.
Well, and then there's all the traffic ones, but we don't follow them except for Ralph. Driver Ralph.
Yeah.
Would you be open to changing your name? Just if I'm going to be part of the core team, it might be confusing for both Ralph.
I think you should change your name. You came second.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that later.
Well, why don't we just call you Gunny?
Ew. I hate it.
Okay. Well, that one's out.
Keen on you liar.
How about Gralf?
That's a nice compromise.
She just makes a face and like climbs up the ladder out of the bottom, baby. Why don't we just go? And if we don't die facing off with claws, we can revisit this conversation.
All right, but we have to.
We'll catch up.
You need a code name. We can't be calling out instructions. Gunner Ralph, Driver Ralph. It's just too confusing.
No, we'll figure it out when we get up to the door. We'll see you in just a minute. Now we have to figure out something to see Gunner Ralph situation, boys.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. We need a different
No,
word.
I'm not talking about just her name. Like she's got to go.
Oh,
I don't
So-
think she needs to go.
No.
She's got a color.
You weren't
And
down
she
there.
likes my stomach. I don't see there's any reason
Now
for her
she,
not to be here.
and she likes
She's
the
a
car-
RAYCAT.
She likes my carburetor and my boilers. A little too much. You know what I'm saying?
did you get a tally mark?
You put me in the book?
I told him there was no need to put you in the book.
No, you still you can keep a category, but no, it's a no over there.
All right.
You put down my tally mark on the Jeep or on the car, right?
What
That's
did you,
a
what
partial.
did you do
That's
to
a
the
half.
car?
No, when I mean when I got her from the car. I converted her from her cult to join our organization with a look.
That's like half of a tally mark.
Yeah, but you did murder like a bunch of jellies when you was trying to be seducing them.
No.
Are we going?
Oh yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
with you in just a minute, darling.
We're talking about logistics. You
Yeah.
think up the name you
Is
want to
that
go
a
with.
conversation I should be a part of?
No, it's established members only.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get outside then.
No, don't go out completely. That's dangerous.
You
She's
can-
already
she could.
halfway through the hatch. And she slides off, and you hear like a gunshot.
Ah, that's not
Hey, look. Hey, maybe that.
Kill the guard.
Ah, shit.
Let's go. All right, here's the plan. RAYCATS, assemble. And once we're assembled, we move in and take out
Okay.
everybody.
All three of us are here. We're assembled.
Well, no, but the fourth one's upstairs.
She's not a part.
I
of
made her a RAYCAT. She's a RAYCAT. You need to move on and accept it, McDougal. She's purple.
She might have a color, but that doesn't mean I didn't trust her.
I'll put
I
it
didn't
in
say
the
you had to
book.
trust her. I said you had to accept her on the team.
Well, I trust both of you.
Now,
Yeah, that's true.
that's
I'll
right.
put her in the book, but with pencil for now.
See, driver Ralph has it.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, no,
He's Ralph.
He's just Ralph. Yeah,
He's
she's
Ralph.
She's definitely Ralph.
Gralf.
Yeah. Well, I get my gun. See,
I'll
I
take
have a
her.
gun. I'm Gunner McDougal.
Well, you're mechanic, McDougal. You also have a gun.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't use guns unless I have to.
as you guys are arguing and
I
exiting,
prefer these
baby.
guys.
Oh, nice. You guys are climbing out of Sweet Baby. You can see that Gunner Ralph is actually cleaning some of the jellyfish bits out from beneath the treads. So, I don't mean to be rude or anything, McDougal, but this is really bad for Sweet Baby. You should really, I know that it's tempting to use that as like an oil substitute, like a WD-40 type of a deal, but this is going to gunk up everything. I'm just really not sure you know how to take care of Sweet Baby, and she deserves the best care.
Ralph's gonna pull McDougal away.
Also, you probably shouldn't smoke in Sweet Baby. That smell is going to linger.
And cover McDougal's ears.
She's telling me my lifestyle choices.
Yeah, all right. Ralph, that's not your job.
Ralph,
Your job on the team.
why don't you call me Sweet Cheeks? We'll figure out what everyone else calls me.
Oh, that's a good code name. All right, Sweet Cheeks. That's not your job. That's McDougal's job on the team. We got to get you a different job on the team.
Sure thing, Muscles.
You're a smart girl.
Maybe we could talk later about who's the mechanic.
Well, we can talk about it, I guess.
Cool.
I mean,
That's
McDougal's
all I
the mechanic.
ask.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
You could be the, I don't know, body person. Like you fix the body.
The body
Well,
person, I can
give
take care
her
of a few bodies here and there.
No, I mean like you fix the outside.
Real Ralph, we might have to orchestrate some sort of palace coup here because this is not gonna fly.
Yes, I'll.
All right.
Keep an eye out.
Right now, we need to go in and save our rad zone. Are you with me?
I am, as long as Driver Ralph has locked Sweet Baby.
Okay.
Why do you care about the
You-
car so much?
You got to stop questioning the actions of the other team members.
I'm sorry. I love cars. And she's going to turn over and she's going to purr and like rub her cheek against it. I'll be back really soon, Sweet Baby. Don't you even worry about it.
Okay, she's crazy.
You're going to be proper taken care of from now on.
She's not. You were right. I missed something there.
You know how cats like rub their cheeks on everything that they love?
Yeah.
This is mine. They've got scent glands in their cheeks. So they like everything they rub their face on is like a marker of this is mine now.
Oh man.
All right. Nobody let her get behind you. And don't tell her yet, but she's not a RAYCAT at this point in time. There's something's up.
All right, Muscles, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. And then he'll draw his sword out. And just charge for the door.
She kind of is taken aback by that and looks over at McDougal. Is he okay?
Oh, McDougal's back at Sweet Baby saying, "Hey, she didn't mean it, no, darling. There's nothing going on between the two. It's just you and me."
You're gonna rub your scent glands on her too.
Yeah.
What's in your paws doing like the kneading of dough? Okay. She'll follow. If everyone else is going, she'll follow.
Okay. Now Ralph is
Bust the
definitely
door
going.
down.
He's bringing the ball of yarn.
All right, yeah, you kick that door and it appears to have been unlocked and it just swings open with a slam.
Yeah. Charge.
There's no one in this room. This seems to be like a receptionist area of some sort. There's a desk and there's dust everywhere. And it looks pretty abandoned, though things are broken up. And there's a clear path in the dust leading out into a hall and then down some stairs.
Let's go, team. Everybody ready?
RAYCATS assemble! Is that not what you do?
That's what you can do.
No.
Oh. Did you already do that before earlier when I wasn't there? You assembled?
Yeah, we assembled in the truck.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, whatever. Okay, I guess.
Sweet.
That's
cheeks.
fine.
I like you, but you're kind of wrecking the vibe here a little bit. Okay. You gotta flow with the team.
Okay. I'll try not to wreck your vibe.
Thanks.
You just no, you can't be two things. You can't be gunner Ralph and then also be on the mechanics things. You gotta pick your thing. Yeah, we're RAYCATS.
I'll pick mechanic.
No, when there's
You can't pick that thing. It's not up for picking.
He said I could pick one thing.
Yeah, but not an established RAYCAT members thing.
Like that image that they're all arguing about this as they're going down like this spiral of stairs forever, just arguing back and forth. All right, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be mechanic. Maybe I will be.
No, not that. That's taken.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you
It just didn't seem like it was being properly maintained.
When you said you were gunner, Ralph, I thought that meant you were gonna like run the guns, not just your little gun. Like you were gonna be the gunner.
Yeah, I've only shot a little gun before. I've never shot a big gun. Does Baby even have a big gun?
Yeah, of course, Baby has a big gun.
Where?
She got
right here, guns. And she's gonna like squeeze your arm.
Well,
you'll support me, right, Muscles?
Yeah, we'll talk about this later. Let's go.
As like they're going down, she's gonna turn around and mouth at McDougal. He said we'll decide later, and then keep going. Ralph, you definitely saw this.
All right, Ralph.
So passive aggressive.
All right.
All right. You guys make it down towards this obviously underground part of this military outpost. And there are signs along the walls, big warnings, huge radiation symbols. And you're walking along this hall and you're hearing voices at this point. There's chanting. Some low ritualistic humming and the large clang of metal grinding against each other and falling into place.
Ralph,
and then again, the ground shakes. It rumbles and rolls beneath your feet, and you hear the crack of cement around you as you start approaching this hall. Are you running in or are you approaching stealthily?
It's always best to let them know you're coming.
Unless it's not.
That was in the art of war too. Very well read.
Slam the door open. The RAYCATS are here and this cult is done.
There is not even a skipped beat in the humming and chanting, while 3 guards turn towards you and lower spears. Stand back, says one. You're not going to interrupt this ritual.
Who's gonna stop us? You 3?
3 more step around behind them.
No, it's
and then another fair. 3.
Oh, it's getting a little out of odds now. But that's fine. They all have spears.
They all have
the one less than half of the number of tentacles on one of them kids.
So true.
You got 9 spears. I got 1 giant blade. That's all I need. It's ridiculously too large for anyone to use, but it still works for me.
That's why I call him Big Tom.
That's why they call me Big Tom. It's only one of the reasons they call him Big Tom.
It's the primary reason why they call him Big Tom.
I would like a moment from each of you on how you prepare to step up to this fight, this obvious uneven fight. Big Tom, can we start with you? How do you prepare staring down 6 cats?
I thought there was 9.
Oh, you're right. 9. My bad.
Now it's a challenge. I'm gonna Big Tom's gonna crouch down a little bit, pick up he's gonna take that pose that they always take with that giant sword in Final Fantasy, where they kneel down and bob a little bit for no apparent reason.
So you can see that they're breathing.
Is that why they do it?
That's how I breathe on a regular basis.
Yeah.
The number of pixels.
Breathe with your knees.
They were working under technological conditions.
And then he's gonna spring, come up, land in between the first rank, and swing that big sword around, try and knock down as many as possible.
Okay, that's what your cool action is like. Getting ready. Ralph, what about you?
As far as the ritual goes, is it just them chanting, or is there stuff?
That's an amazing question. Let me paint a better word picture here. So this is a big open room. Like, it seems like the ceiling towers a good 40 feet up above, and you're exposed to like a rock wall that has been carved out in a semicircle. There's some sort of big device that is slamming down every minute or so, and it hits the ground, and that's what's making everything rumble and shake around you. It seems as if it's like splitting downwards, and there is Claus McWhiskers is controlling the contraption that hangs out over this huge drop, right? So it's like the semicircle, and he's sitting here using these controls, and there are 2 rows of chanters around him, some singing, some chanting as he controls this, and then there are the 9 that stand between you and this ritual.
Okay. In this case, Ralph is going to tie one end of his yarn around his waist, and he's going to hold the rest of it out to McDougal and say, do you know how to dismantle that device up there?
I'll blow it up.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
All right. And then in this case, Ralph is going to flip his tie over to his back, and then he's going to call out, "This is madness!" And he is going to begin glowing with a blue light as he activates his RAYCAT limit break, which, as a blue RAYCAT, gives him the ability to fly for 2d6 minutes.
What? Roll it up.
All right. That's going to be 7 minutes of flight.
Ooh.
7 minutes of flight. Okay, you're basically flying for the rest of this combat.
Yes. All right.
Would you like to describe how you lift off the ground?
Oh, yeah. Like, I picture that with his suit, tie, everything that's very well maintained. Not a wrinkle in sight, but you just kind of see everything billowing a bit as Ralph, his neat hair also begins to blow as this energy begins to expel from beneath him as he begins to rise up and looking more confident than he normally does, looking less anxious than he normally is. And he looks down towards McDougal and gives him a nod.
McDougal, what is your preparatory action for this fight?
Well, I will nod up to Ralph as I pull a match that was behind my cat ear, bend down slightly to my boot and strike it on the side of my boot to light my cigar, and then flip the shotgun off my back and say, these RAYCATS are assembled. And then
amazing. Amazing. All right. And we are under attack. Let's start off with oh my gosh, Big Tom. You said you jumped in and you're slashing with your weapon. Go ahead and roll me some cats.
I rolled 2 ones.
2 ones?
Yep.
Oh man. And you wanted to roll over, didn't you?
I did want to roll over.
Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right, so it goes wrong. You jump into the middle of them and you swing your sword, but they were all fully prepared with their spears. One smacks you in the side with your knee onto your knee, and your knee buckles. The other cracks right down onto your sword, and it like reverberates, hurting your hands. And then 3 more follow. Bang, bang, bang. And you drop your sword on the ground, and one kicks it and it skitters away. Now you are disarmed, down on one knee on the ground, looking up as 9 spears are pointing at you. Ralph, we're going to go to you. You can fly. What are you doing?
All right. That changes things a bit.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Is that what Big Tom shouts? Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. They took my big sword, but I still got a lot of other big things hidden in this package. Out of context.
All right. And then Ralph is going to he's holding out the yarn for McDougal, if McDougal would like to take it, and he'll say, do you want to rain down fire from above?
I don't think I can. I already did it once.
All right. And then he's gonna try to swoop up.
Deflates the plan quickly.
And in this case, he'll fly up above and try to angle the rope so that, or the yarn, so that Captain can grab a hold of the end.
Okay. Sounds good. And let's hop over to McDougal. What are you doing?
I will start to casually walk down the steps towards where Big Tom is on the ground, and I will blast away a few cats to make the room necessary for him to acquire his next big item.
Perfect. Let's get a roll from you.
Perfect. Do I just get one? Or do I get...
I'm gonna say, because you took a full turn to like get set up, you can do 2.
Okay. Oh, well, that's the 2 ends of the spec. So I got a 1 and a 6. So that means I 1 6.
1 success is all you need, though you will have a complication. Go ahead and start describing how this works.
So cigar in mouth, shotgun in hand, just kind of waddling down the steps. Blam, blam. You best get away from my friend there. And just trying to make distance, hitting them if I can. But if they're trying to, actively get out of the way, it's more so that they don't stab.
Unfortunately, you left one behind that has swung around. It has a big ass wrench, and it is coming down at the back of your head. When from behind, Gunner Ralph takes him down with a final shot, and she just smirks at you. Now, are you new to the RAYCATS?
That was a painful complication.
She ignores you as like you're making this face at her, and she shoots someone else over your shoulder. Maybe you should pay attention. It's okay if you're new. I'm new too.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't hate you. I like you a lot.
Have you somehow pegged me as the weakest link of this brigade?
I just think you have some stuff to learn about taking care of baby. I want to be the person who helps you. All right, so let's swap over to these other cats with their spears. They're all going for a hard attack against you. Oh gosh, Big Tom. Sorry, I blanked on your name for a second. So they're coming at you, and you are dodging and twisting, and they're cutting against your limbs, right? They've sliced your bicep. One's got your thigh. You're bleeding from a couple of places, but I need to make sure they don't get anything vital against you. Can you make me a cat's check as you use up your 9 lives?
I got 5, so I'm good.
Perfect. You're good. Yeah, you've got these little cuts, these small wounds, but you've avoided everything fatal. And it is now your turn to wreak retribution upon them. Go ahead.
Big Tom's feeling a little overwhelmed. He did not expect to lose his weapon like this. He's surrounded. It was not supposed to go this way. And he's a cat of action sometimes. There's only one thing he can do right now. Man has fallen, and RAYCATS have the power. And he's going to unleash his special lightning, whatever it's called, and light up yellow and blind everyone in the room.
There's a yowl, there's hisses, and everyone just reels to the side, clutching their faces, including your team. McDougal, you feel Gunner Ralph fall against you, and she's like, what happened? And she's screaming and clawing, like trying to feel anything familiar. And everyone is blinded, throwing everyone into chaos.
And while they're all in chaos, Big Tom's going to push some of the guys who are blinded out of his way so he can go get his sword.
Absolutely. You can recover your sword safely. The chanting has slowed, but even though there's some like gasps and the song has faltered, there's another slam as Claus has figured out how to work this even without sight. It's muscle memory at this point. He's been doing it for at least 5 minutes, and another bang runs through the room, and the ground ripples beneath your feet, nearly toppling you, except for you, of course, Ralph, as you are flying. Though Gunner Ralph, let me double check, falls flat on her face right next to McDougal. Her gun goes skittering out of her hand, and she can't see at all. We're back around. McDougal, what are you doing?
Dark thoughts swirl around McDougal's mind. Temptations. Can I see?
What? Tell me more about these dark thoughts. I just want to know what's going through your head.
I didn't put no hate into the world. I didn't ask for any other strange cats to be coming into my space, my realm, and this feline has cost me nothing but harm. I would have rather to take a large wrench strike to the head than to be so jilted as I have been. But so I stand over her as she cannot see. And
you can't see either.
Oh, well.
It blinds everyone. Except for
I
me.
assume I've been blinded by you before.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't.
Well, then I guess I don't do anything. If I can't see.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut you down.
You can kind of feel what happened. She was grabbing onto you, and then she obviously fell. Her voice is below you. You know where she's at, even if you can't quite see. She's yowling. She's complaining. She's like, is this how the RAYCATS work?
Yes. So I will discharge the shotgun menacingly, even though I can't see.
She goes quiet.
Pointed in the general direction. But then I have a moment as well that I have to be the better cat. And so I will pull it back onto my shoulder. And turn away dramatically.
You hear a McDougal? McDougal, are you there? I can't see.
No, I'm over here.
Now that I don't do.
We flash back over to Ralph. Ralph, you were flying when this flash blinded you. You have no idea where you're going.
Yeah.
What's happening with you?
Probably slam into a wall, and you just hear like wiping a window sound as he slides down to the ground. I mean, if he can move after that, I'd say like not being able to see, he's probably going to be trying to fly towards the sound of the machine that's pounding against the ground.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You even, in fact, like you overshoot it a little bit. And when you end up and you're blinking and you turn, you're face to face with Claus, who's in like, it's almost like one of those construction bobcat like cages. And that's where he's working these controls. And you're face to face with him. And as you blink, you make eye contact with this cat. And his eyes are just a blood red. And there's a manic grin on his face as he chong, chong, chong.
So, are you too much of a coward to face Big Tom?
There are no cats that are more worthy than the siren call of machinery, rust and radiation. And there's an echo throughout the room. Rust and radiation. As all the cats take up the cry.
Is there any way I can get into that like chamber thing that he's in?
Yeah, there's there's no glass there. There's a window thing in front of him, and then there's like the open door slot on the one side.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fly into that open door slot and grab him.
You go around the corner and you're flying in, and we're going to flash back over to our good Big Tom. Big Tom, what's happening? You've got blinded cats that are blinking away all this days.
And I can see that Ralph is dealing with what's his face? Claus.
Claus McWhiskers.
In that case, I am going to leap down or run to wherever and try and destroy this machine that Claus is using. This is his ritual. So is it like a digger thing?
It's actually like a humongous post holer is the best way that I can describe it. Like it's cracking the earth. So it comes up and it's got this big mechanical thing and then it slams back down. It's going to be pretty hard to do it because it's the size of like a small crane.
Oh.
It's huge. This has the force to crack open the earth, so...
I'm going to use Ray and try and see if there's parts that I could break with my sword that would cause it problems.
I love that idea. Go ahead and roll me some Ray. I know that's a difficult check for you.
It is a difficult check for me. And I did not.
Okay.
I will just charge at it and start hitting it with my sword.
So you get to tell me what goes wrong, and then I will tell you how it gets worse.
Okay. I am going to charge up and start hitting it with the sword, banging it away. And in that process, I hit something that starts like shooting out gas and stuff with steam, whatever. But it causes the thing to actually start pounding even faster.
Oh, no. Not only that, but this steam is scalding to your skin and it burns away at this hair on your chest. And you are left with this ugly bald patch in the middle of your gorgeous pelt.
I'm going to kill McWhiskers.
Beautiful. Let's go back to McDougal. McDougal, you're blinking away this bright lights. You've got spots all in your vision, but you can see enough to move, if not super accurately.
Okay, I will try and create distance between the horde of cat cultists and my two fellows. my two actual RAYCAT compatriots over by the machinery. So I'll try and move quickly to get between the large group of cats and them, and then use my shotgun to anyone who gets too close.
Amazing. Do you feel like you need a check for this, or does this seem like it's well within McDougal's wheelhouse?
Yeah, I think I got it. I'm not trying to do anything spectacular, so
Yeah, I think you're handling this quite well. Behind you, you can hear Growlf stand up, and she's kind of feeling around for her gun, and she's trying to get her bearings, obviously embarrassed that she has been shown up so intensely, and she shoots you kind of an abashed look.
Oh, I thought you would say she shot me with the pistol.
No, she doesn't shoot you. She does want to join the RAYCATS.
I don't know about that. I'm not convinced.
We're gonna flash over to Ralph. Ralph, you are charging through this door, and there's a high-pitched shriek from Claus as he looks at you. You cannot stop the risening!
And then Ralph is gonna move up and try to like get him tangled up in the yarn and pull him out.
You're like wrapping him up in yarn and like trying to pull him free. I need you to make me a cat's check in order to do such a thing.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that is a 3.
A 3.
That is a fail.
That is a fail. Would you like to tell me what goes wrong, and then I'll tell you how it gets worse?
Okay. Yeah. In this case, like he's trying, but he's not nearly as fast as Claus McWhiskers is. His wheelhouse is like trying to plan things out, trying to do what he's like studied. And so like trying to improvise with the yarn as Claus is like weaving back and forth. He ends up like giving Claus all the right like holes, so that Claus ends up tangling Ralph up. And so now Ralph is like stuck in like a big ball of yarn, and he's just kind of bobbing back and forth a little bit.
Hey, that's good. Not only are you tied up like that, but he pulls out a wrench that he has. It seems like all of these people have wrenches, and he smacks you along the head, and you tumble to the ground and actually are teetering right at the edge of this long drop downwards. And you feel for a moment your powers flickering because as you are dazed and losing control of consciousness.
Uh-oh.
Then we're gonna flash back over to Big Tom. Big Tom, you have been scalded. Your hair is falling out off of your chest. The chat is furious at such a thing happening to a beautiful cat. What do you do?
And I can see that Ralph's in a bad
spot.
Right? Is the open door on both sides of this machine?
Yes.
So I am going to come up and so one more question, sorry. Claus is currently engaged with Ralph, so he's not running the controls.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing just running by itself now?
It's not.
Okay.
It does seem to need to be controlled the entire time.
I am going to come around the other side, grab Claus by his shoulders and try and yank him out and away from Ralph and out of the machine.
Some of the chanting cats are trying to keep you from doing this, so I will need a check from you. Let's see some cats.
Can he get another die because I'm trying?
He can. He absolutely can. Aha. Great idea.
In that case, I rolled a 2.
You got 2 successes or 1 success?
I got 1 success, but I rolled a 2. I rolled my number.
You rolled your number. Yes.
Actually, I actually got 2 successes, but one of them was my number.
All right, so you do it well, and you get to special insight this situation. Ask me a question.
how do we stop this crazy ritual?
What an amazing question. So actually, the way to stop this ritual is it looks like there is a key that turned this on.
Oh.
And it's there in the dash.
I see it as I'm pulling him out. Oh, that makes sense.
And you've pulled him all the way out of this. He's fighting you. You've got him by like the leather straps that he's wearing. He's flailing, his naked cat skin all flapping about as he tries to free himself. Let go of me, you brute!
RAYCATS, take the key. And I'll just use him as kind of a weapon to keep the rest of them back so that either Ralph or McDougal can get around and inside.
McDougal, you see that Growlf is like scrambling to her feet and starting to stagger towards this contraption to get the key that Big Tom had yelled about. Are you going to let her get there before you?
No, obviously not. No, I will clamber up there. She's still.
She's racing you. She's
racing me?
she's trying to catch up. She looks like she's doing her best to one up you.
Why do you hate me so much? Yeah. Okay, I will run then. I'll see. Yeah, I've been fending off cultist cats, and then when I see her start to make for it, I will realize what she's doing and try and get there before.
You're a step ahead of her. You were up ahead before, but she's running as fast as she can, but you reach there first. Are you going for the key?
Yes.
Okay. I need one check from you to see. You can get 2 dice. See if you can get there before her.
One success and 1 failure.
Can I make a roll to see if I can use claws to kind of block
the
Gralf's
cultist
way? No, Gralf.
Oh, Gralf's way.
I got McDougal's back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that he
roll
can have
one
an
more
extra die.
dice. Roll 1 more dice.
So 2 successes and 1 failure.
Successes. All right. Between the two of you. So it sounds like Big Tom is struggling with the claws and oops, blocked you. She stumbles, her hand outstretched towards the key, but ends up like giving up with a sigh and helps struggle with claws as you grab this. And before you turn it off, let's flash over to Ralph. Ralph, you are flickering on the edge of consciousness as you tip over the edge. You hear the big slam, slam, and then it's creaking as it grows still, and you're falling as you blink awake. I need you to make me a raise check as you come to and have to save yourself from this plummet.
All right.
Now I would feel really bad if Ralph died because I was more preoccupied with trying to get the key.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I failed. I rolled a 6.
No! And this was it was rolled a 6. You're supposed to get you're supposed to get under your number.
Yup.
Oh no.
I'm no longer calm, no longer precise. Like I'm like moving, thinking that maybe if I move this way, I can like land on the soft yarn bits. But I overcorrect and my head is now the soft bits that are pointing down.
Hey, you're falling. It's terrible. And not only that, you're falling head first, but a bit of yarn catches in the mechanism and you flip and twist and you land on the dirt, somewhat softened. So you're stunned and you're looking up as this huge thing is slowly coming down towards you as if to crush you. You are directly within that strike zone. And up above, claws kicks at the controls to get one more crash down. I need a save from Big Tom to keep him in place so he can't reach that kick.
Okay.
And I need
one
a
die,
save
apparently.
from McDougal to turn it off before this kick hits. So you're both having a chance to save Ralph in this moment.
So I am able to hold him back so he can't quite get there, but if it's pretty close, he's kicking out. If McDougal can't get that key, he will be able to pop it.
Yeah.
You didn't get the key.
Oh, no.
Hang on. I'm going to roll for Growlf.
No! It's even worse than losing my teammate.
Dougal's like distracted as Ralph starts to tumble, and then he feels over his paw, Growl's paw, grab him and twist the key out and pull it back. And this thing is falling towards you, Ralph, and stops mere inches before your nose.
RAYCATS!
RAYCATS.
The ritual is in shambles. You have successfully caught and impeded the rest of them. Claus is furious. He's thrashing, but a quick smack to the back of the neck and he's unconscious. And you have your victory, though it is bloody. There are dead cultists everywhere. These reavers, these worshippers of machine. But you've come out on top, saving the world for at least today.
We did it again, RAYCATS.
Yeah.
Assemble.
Raph looks down at her paw, still holding McDougal's paw, and then quickly drops it. Maybe we make a better team than I thought.
Schmo?
Big Tom will come up between two of them and wrap his arms around him.
Oh,
Yes, we do. RAYCATS.
right.
Yeah.
Nice muscles. I like the
You smell like
pattern.
burnt hair.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
And from down below, Ralph, you can call a final sentence before our story comes to a close.
Guys, anyone there? I can't move. Guys.
Oh yeah, we probably had to turn that back on. Like lift it up. Huh?
And as that happens, we're going to come to a close with our story today, extracting Ralph tangled in yarn from the pit. This has been RAYCATS, at least our interpretation of the game. I had a lot of fun. You guys were amazing. Let's go around and tell people one more time, where can they find you? Ian, let's start with you. Where can people find you? This was so fun. Thank you for your character.
Really fun. Thank you for running. It was a blast. And Wombat Fuzz thinks we should do it again. You can find me on here every Monday in our stream, and then on Twitter, and then also at Start Playing Games.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us like every single week to play games with me. That's very nice of you. Matt, let's go to you next.
I'm Matt. You can find me here and also as Improv and D&D on Twitter and YouTube. Thank you very much.
Matt has great edutainment like content. I really recommend checking out his YouTube channel. He does actual plays. He does advice for D&D people. I watch like most of those videos. It's such a good time. Drop him a like. Feed that algorithm, people. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. And Nathan, this was such a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you?
Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. You can find me on Instagram at Nathan Howard's. Nathan Howard is here on Start Playing as well. I do run games on there on occasion, as well as cocktails entertainment if you wanted to have a cocktail class hosted by me.
That's so fun. I'm going to have to check that out. That's really cool. And you guys know me. I'm Em. I have been drinking this whiskey, which is severely depleted, and this 90s flashback drink, Kool-Aid Burst.
Yes.
So yeah, and you know that I love TTRPGs. I run games, I play in games, I write for TTRPGs. Hit me up if you need this face in some of your content. I really appreciate you guys for sticking around for so long. We have reached the end of our time. Big appreciation. You guys know the whole drill. If you would like to support this channel, check out our discount section below. If you're going to support us, you might as well get some fancy math rocks out of it, or a t-shirt, or a mug. Level 1 Gamers is amazing. And that is it. I don't have anything fancy to say. Make sure you take a lovely long rest tonight. Drink plenty of water. Be careful about who you let into your RAYCAT party, because they may try and steal your job. And have a wonderful night. Bye.
Night, everybody.